Hey, folks, welcome. Amen. I'm excited about being with you on this Wednesday morning in beautiful California. It's good to be here with you today. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. God is doing amazing things. I want to say thank you to everybody who has been watching our movies. You know, this past Monday, our fifth movie came out, El Rally, The Rally in Spanish. I want to thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing and sharing to all the films. We're getting testimonies already coming in from the Latin community. Testimonies of people sharing the movie to their families, and people are being ministered to. Listen, I'm going to share a quick testimony with you right now. Where I go get my hair cut, most of the barbers speak Spanish, English and Spanish. I share the Rally, El Rally movie, the Spanish, to all the barbers. And they're watching the movies right now. They're being encouraged. They're getting saved. God is speaking to them. Please help us get the word out. If you know Latin, Spanish communities, just share the link. Rally Films. They can watch El Rally. I'm telling you, this movie will minister to them. I like the movie The Rally in Spanish more than in English. They're both great, but for some reason, it stirs me up. All right, listen, I want to start today, Wednesday and Friday. I want to share something with you. I said on Monday, this past Sunday, we had Rally Hollywood, and God really spoke. I want to encourage you to go to Rally Ministry YouTube or Facebook and go to Rally Hollywood and watch that message. God really said something. But today and Friday, I want to touch on a couple things that God said. I want you to listen to this. I'm just going to read a little bit of what God said. It was nighttime, so it read like this. Tonight, I want to speak to dreamers. And I'm telling you, Rally Hollywood was packed on Sunday night. We had to pull out more chairs. Tonight, I want to speak to dreamers. A dreamer is somebody that has a word from God, a calling from God, and a dream from God. That's what a dreamer is. Somebody that has a word, a calling, and a dream. And if you do not have a dream, it means you don't have a word. And if you don't have a word, you're missing your calling. So today, this morning, I want to speak to you. I want you to make a quality decision that from this moment forward, you are a dreamer. What you're saying is, I'm somebody that has a word from God. I have an assignment for God. I have a calling from God. And it's causing me to dream. It's causing me to believe God for more. Let me just read a few thoughts to you. Today, I want to speak to dreamers. Today, I have a word for dreamers. And I'm telling you, when I was speaking this message the other day, Sunday, at Rally Hollywood, the people were stirred up. I'm telling you, they were shouting, they were receiving. I want you to receive right now. Today, I have a word for dreamers. Are you a dreamer? Let me tell you, if you have a dream, you'll have a reason to get up in the morning. So many people are dealing with depression, oppression. They're dealing with suicide. It's because they don't have a dream. I have heard people say before, I want to commit suicide. I have no reason to live. Well, think about that. They don't have a dream. They don't have a word. They don't have an assignment, a calling from God. They do, but they don't know what it is. Today, I have a word for dreamers. To those who have received, I'm talking about dreamers, to those that have received a word, a dream, and a calling from God. And if you have, you're a dreamer. To those who know deep inside in their heart, they have been called by God for a purpose. Listen to me. A dreamer has a deep understanding that God has called them for a purpose in this life. You need to look at yourself that God has called you. I shared this the other night. I want you to listen to me. I was born in a city in 1964 in Montclair, California. In the 60s, in the 70s, even in the 80s, the Latin community was not well accepted. They called us names like wetbacks, beaners. At that time it was more Caucasian people, white folks, and it was more their land. They were occupying the land. So when we came in, when my parents moved in, I mean, we were not at that moment. It's not like that today. Tell you the truth, today Montclair is more Latinos than whites. But at that time, um, Latinos were not very welcome. So I had to deal with that spirit. I had to deal with that spirit that, man, maybe something's wrong with me because of the color of my skin. I wasn't having people cheering me on. I wasn't having people telling me that I can become all that. I wasn't telling people, I didn't have people telling me, dream, Rick, dream, believe God for great things. No, I was dealing with people shooting me down, shouting me down. Go back where you came from. How did you get across the river? You're a wetback, you're a beaner. Those are the kind of things I've heard. But at the age of 18 years old, I heard Kenneth Copeland say something different. And this is what he said at a conference, at a West Coast Believers Convention, my very first West Coast Believers Convention. He said that he was an Indian, and the red color of skin. But he said God called him and there's no limitations on his life. So when I heard that, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that's a word for me. There's no limitations on me. My color of my skin, my race, my culture cannot put me in prison. I was set free. And that's when I became a dreamer. When I heard another dreamer say they can dream, that set me free and I began to dream. A matter of fact, that's when I heard God speak to me for the first time. He said, Rick, someday you'll work with that man. 28 years later is when I met Brother Copeland and we started filming the Rallies movies, all right? So you got a dreamer is somebody that has a word. And that's what's lacking. There's a lot of secular people who have dreams, but they're not producing spiritual fruit. When you have a word from God, a calling from God, that becomes your dream. You'll produce spiritual fruit, everlasting fruit. People's lives will be touched and changed forever. For instance, our dream are these movies, Rally Films. Listen to me. Today, our fruit are touching people around the world. Our vision is 1 million souls, and we are well on our way. Our movies have gone around the world. Right now on YouTube, they're going around the world again, around, every day. People are being helped. If you watch our YouTube channels, the count is going up and up and up. Why? Because it's a tool in the master's hand. That's Nettie and our team and our family's dream. But if you stop dreaming, you have no dreams. You can't touch nobody. Your dream is God's dream. Your dream is God's calling. Your dream is God's assignment on your life. Let me finish this. To those who know and have a deep, let me read that again. To those who know deep in their hearts that they have been called by God for a purpose. Listen to this. When you have a dream, that dream won't let you quit. Did you hear that? When you have a dream, that dream will not allow you to quit. You know that there's more to do for God. And God has placed an assignment in your life. When you have a dream, that dream will compel you to keep going, to keep believing God, to keep pushing forward. Philippians 1:6 says, being confident of this one thing, that he which hath begun a good work in us shall accomplish it until the day of Jesus Christ. What's that saying? Being confident that the dream God has placed within me, he's going to work it until his coming. I want to encourage you today on this Wednesday. Get your dream out of the closet. Go dig your dream out of the hole that you dug it, that you buried it in, and start touching people with your dreams. Let me pray for you. I pray, Lord, for my brothers and my sisters right now. Stir them up, God, concerning their dreams. Stir them up concerning what you have called them to do. Lord, fire them up. I speak a quickening to you. I speak a quickening to your spirit, man, concerning your dreams. Listen to me. Your dreams are anointed to touch people. Your calling, your assignment in life are prepared, are preparing the way for the master to touch people. In Jesus' mighty name. You know that little boy that had 5 breads, 5 loaves of bread, and 2 fishes? That was his dream, I believe. And his dream touched the multitude. 5,000 plus there was leftover. Go get your dream out of the box. Go get your dream out of the hole. Maybe discouragement, maybe lack of money, maybe people not believing in you, maybe delays have talked you out of dreaming. But I'm here today, Rick Reyna. I'm telling you, this is my story. A little Mexican boy out of Montclair, California, heard a word from God, and Ricky began to dream. That's me. Today, I'm an author of 2 books. I'm publishing a 3rd one. We have a TV show that we're honored to be on the Victory Channel. We have a podcast. We have 5 movies. We're filming more movies. You know, I worked in Hollywood for Al Pacino. I mean, the list goes on and on. Why? I had a word. Why? I had a word from God, and those words became my dream. Come on, get stirred up. Get stirred up about who you are in God. Tell the devil to go to hell. I'm telling you. And say, Jesus, release heaven in my life. All right. I'm getting all stirred up over here. Listen, today, you have the opportunity. Yeah, I heard that, Lord. Maybe you can hear me right now, and you never made Jesus the Lord of your life. Jesus wants to come in your heart. Let me tell you what God's dream is. God's dream is you. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. God's dream and desire is that no man should perish. Today is your day to make Jesus the Lord of your life. Maybe you're in a backsliding condition. I want you to pray this prayer with me today. Say, dear God in heaven, today, I thank you that you love me. Thank you for giving me Jesus. Say, Jesus, come into my heart. Forgive me of all my sins. Take my life and do something great with it. Amen. Listen, if you said that prayer, do me a favor. Comment us or DM me or message us, email us. Just go to Rally Ministry, M-I-N, rallymen.org, and just message us. We want to send you a free book to help you with your walk with Jesus. Okay, folks, do me a favor now. You knew I was going to say it. Go to Rally Films and watch our movies and send them to people. I'm telling you, we got a word from the Lord that our movies are soul-winning machines. When people watch our movies, they give their hearts to Jesus. Just go to Rally Films on YouTube channel. All right, folks, we love you on this Wednesday. We call you blessed. We'll see you guys Friday. See you in 2 weeks. That's from a movie. I know I've been saying that lately. See you in 2 weeks. It's from a Christmas movie called The Christmas Card. Some parents are saying bye to their kids in the movie, and the father says, we'll see you in 2 weeks. I always say that. Nettie told me the other day, why do you tell the people that? Because I like to. All right, we love you. We'll see you in 2 weeks.